well, let's go do a lesson instead. I go, all right, sounds good. But he was like, man, thanks for that tip. That night you saw me and gave me the down payment, man. My wife, you met her right there. She heard what you said and she bought some of that Shiba right then. Next day she's like, oh my God, honey, it's up 40. Next day, we're in the 30, it's up 38%. Honey, that guy really does his shit. I was like, well, I've got a thumb.
Somebody's asking, Hanny, do we have to buy the insider access pass to get the crypto course? No, you don't, actually. Joe and I made this a separate course in and of its own, so you can just buy that one episode and get absolutely everything you need here to get started. That's what it's designed to do, to really take you from zero to having your own wallet and making your own first purchase and doing it safely. So check it out, the course, Hanny to own, it's a standalone product, yes. Okay, how do we set up this Shiba Inu thing? Do you want to backtrack? You kind of explained it a little bit here. What are your thoughts maybe before Christmas still? Is that still in the target? You're saying it's going to move before XLM? How do you want to navigate this one here for the audience?
Okay, well, the Shiba, I think it was Dick Algeyer's team.
That was no
doctors. Yeah, they said it's going up 100%. I never saw anything like that. I didn't see. But what they showed me was a cash register.
100x, by the way. Not 100%.
Yeah.
100x.
100x, right. So I've never seen that. They showed me a cash register, and I know what that means. Joe and I used the cash register last year very, very, very well. And that is, as it goes up, bing, open up the register, take some money out, ups down, buy back in, bing, and keep doing it and doing it. But taking your profits as you go along here, very, very important. Or you're just going to act like a yo-yo syndrome. Watch it come up, watch it go down. Yeah, we go up higher, so on. But the problem is when you do that, all right, and you're used to doing this, then all of a sudden it does this. You know where I'm going? All right? Kind of like theta. It'll never go to single digits. Really?
As a matter of fact, it spent most of its time in single digits now.
Last couple of months, yeah.
The thing is so manipulated by big players. When they want to pull that blanket out, I don't give a shit who you are, you're not going to be standing. And you think you're going to jump on an exchange, like me, Coinbase? Sorry, not working right now. You know,
Which activity?
It's going to happen. But if you're licking your ice cream as you're going up and up, you can take care of things. Like Joe asked Spirit, he wanted a helicopter. I didn't know. I called him up. Joe, they're telling me you doubled your money. Is this something you wanted? And he starts laughing at me. Yeah, I talked to Spirit. I wanted the helicopter. Well, I think you got enough now.
No, not just that. I said, because I talked to the guy and I'm like, well, we're supposed to close this like soon, and I'll just pay him like next week. And I'm going, man, Shiba, I just know it's going to move a lot. I go, well, if it's meant to be, then postpone it, Spirit. Maybe I can get the damn thing with just Shiba profit. That would be amazing. You know, and sure enough, he can't make it. He's a very busy schedule, so we postponed a week. All of a sudden, Shiba's up big time, 50%. Oh my God, it's up 100%. It got even higher than 100%. But I'm like, he calls me, he's telling me all day long, all morning long, it's 100. You made 100%. Did you make 100%? I said, no, I didn't look at the price today. I look it up. Oh shit, it's up a lot. I go, actually, I did make a little over 100%. And I go, oh damn. I didn't tell you that. I was like, look at this helicopter thing. And I'm asking Spirit if I should get this thing. Instead of the black fly, like make it obvious. And they made it obvious. You gotta go for the helicopter. And I was just like, well, I was gonna move some stuff around and just sell off some stuff, whatever, get the cash to just pay for the thing. And I go, and I'm just asking Spirit, like, well, you know, is it possible I could use Shiba profits for this? I go, that's enough. I said, actually, that's more than enough to do this. I was like, holy shit, it's more than enough. So I go, I'm gonna actually take that out and put it back in the lower order. So I had to go and tell you guys where I was. For those listening, I had an order in at 4,500, which is the last 4 digits. I sold at 6,000. I bought more around 2,500 when he got this dream. I already had some Shiba from earlier in the year. But once he called, because the Spirit's been quiet on crypto for him and me, even in my dreams, not getting anything. He goes, oh, they gave me something that I heard what he said. I go, oh my God, I'm I'm buying more right now. Look, so I went and bought a bunch more Shiba, and maybe scraped a little bit of some other stuff to put more into it. And I'm like, if this thing goes up just this much, maybe I'll be able to get this helicopter, just profit. Well, in a week's time, it doubles, and I'm like, oh my God! And then it went from 6,000, which is where I sold, even touched 8, came back down to like 43, 44, and I had an order in with the profit side of it, where I said, okay, here's helicopter stuff, and here's the extra that I got, because I didn't need 100% profit, but Spirit gave me 100%, so I'll take it, thank you, Spirit. And I put it into these 2 orders, 3,500 as last digits, or 4,500. 4,500 hit. And at today's price, almost near 6 or 55, whatever it's been, you can do the math, it's like 40-something% or whatever it is, that I just made off of that one. Now, of course, 3,500 didn't hit, but that's okay. I stacked 2 separate orders. That's like the Hail Mary. Like, if it goes that low, this would be effing epic. But I'm not greedy, and I don't care if it doesn't happen. The 35 is fine. And it hit. But it did go back up to 55, 60, maybe even higher than 60, actually. Came back down just last night, I think, to 45 again, or 45.80 something, so about 4,600. And then went right back to 55. So he talked about a cash register. Now, FYI, I didn't capitalize on that because I already made the one move. It was great. But I'm like, damn, that could have been another one. And from 45 to 55, so pretty, what was that, like 20% or something? That was a pretty decent move. So, I think.
Let's talk about this, guys. We're already an hour and a half in here, and I promise not to keep it too long, because otherwise I'll do a 7-hour marathon with you guys here. Let's talk about this. There's a few remote viewers out there, psychics, analysts also, who, because of this $100,000 Bitcoins or about prediction, and I think Max Kaiser was talking about